Hi, and welcome to the S.J. Childs Show. I'm your host, S.J. Childs. S.J. Childs Show brings value to families through education, resources, and lots of laughs. You can find us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all of your favorite podcast platforms. You can also find our special children's books at sjchilds.org. Thank you for all of those who have hosted me on your podcasts. Enjoy the show. Hi, and thank you for joining the S.J. Childs Show. I'm your host, S.J. Childs, and today we have a fun and exciting guest, Jason Fun. Hi, Jason. Please introduce yourself.
SJ, how's it going?
So fantastic. I'm excited you're here. People are going to get so much out of today's episode. Tell us what you do and why you're here.
Awesome. Well, I'm a magician and a magic teacher. So I teach magic classes for kids, and I perform magic shows. And I'm just trying to spread, joy and cheer in everyone that I meet with my programs. And we all, I think, need that, a little bit more. We need to forget
100%.
about our little different worries and problems, and I think magic is a great outlet to be able to do that. So that's
it's so amazing too. And like I was telling you before, like I wouldn't have any idea that this was even out there. So I'm so excited to learn more myself, but also get everybody else this valuable knowledge because, providing our family with joy and laughter, one of the most valuable things we can do, right?
Yes, exactly. Yep. And the cool thing about it is that it's educational as well. With magic, you can do so many things to share some sort of message. So it is fun and games, but at least with my program, I do have an educational side of it as well. And I can always custom my shows and classes to whatever my clients' needs are.
That's amazing. Tell us about your program. Tell us the name of it. You are based in Salt Lake City or American Fork. That's right, American Fork. So tell us more about kind of what you guys do and how you provide those services.
Yeah, so I live in American Fork, but this is my full-time job. So I do travel anywhere I'm able to as much as I can. So all throughout the state of Utah, I've even been hired to travel out of the state and even out of the country. And so the program, my website is wackywizardkids.com. And so it's Wacky Wizard Kids. And that encompasses my magic shows, which I do for school assembly shows and even for birthday parties and company shows, and also my magic school, my magic classes for kids. And the magic classes is one of the things that I love about the magic classes. So it's not something that I just came up with myself. It's not just me teaching little tricks. It's an educational program called Discover Magic. And so I have something right here. It's a folder that the kids get. In the program, the kids get physical magic props that are custom made. And so it's stuff that you can't find like online or in magic shops or in magic kits. They're exclusively made for our magic school. And it's the kids get special file folders like this one here that has all the secrets inside. And it's STEM based. And it's just an awesome program, and I'm very passionate about it.
Tell us the age groups that you normally work with.
So for as far as the magic classes, the age group is I advertise it as 8 to 12, but I've had a few younger kids, like 7-year-olds, that their parents say my kid really wants to do it, and so I figured 7-year-olds are okay to do it. I kind of piloted it with my own kids. I started teaching this program 6 years ago when it came out. And so 6-year-old, I think it's a little bit too young for some of the concepts. But about 7-ish. And then I've had even up to 15 to 17-year-olds take our classes and done just well. But it's kind of that,
that middle-aged
second grade to 8th grade range.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And such an important hobby, such a special thing that they can do, gain confidence to, gain peer recognition and things like that. That's so important for kids.
Yeah.
And this is such a special service. Tell us more about, we were talking about how it's all STEM related. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so it's funny how you mentioned confidence. So one of the core curriculum parts of the program is what we call the 8 traits of a true magician right here. So a true magician is respectful, prepared, enthusiastic, confident, humble, creative, authentic, and giving. And each thing that we teach the kids, each trick directly correlates with one of those traits. And
I
I tell
love
the
that.
kids, you know what? Every single trick that exists out there, even the magicians, the Vegas magicians or the TV magicians, every single trick that they do has some sort of STEM principle tied to it. Either a STEM principle or a combination of the STEM principles. And for example, there's this one trick that the kids learn. It's called Secret Safari. It's actually with animal cards. It's with these animal safari cards, and the cards have cool fun facts about animals. And it's basically like the pick a card, any card type of trick.
Yeah.
But instead of using playing cards, we're using these animal cards. And the secret to this one, believe it or not, is technology. And sometimes kids are like, "Wait a minute, that's not an iPad or an iPhone, or it's not a computer. Like, how is it technology?" I'm like, "Well, technology is actually a combination of it's patterns and codes, and so there's special codes on the cards to make it know which animal card that the other person chose." And so we help kids kind of think outside the box as well, through STEM.
Wow, that's incredible. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I think that that's really, I love that you have those guidelines. Those are super important things for kids to challenge themselves with those ideas and really dedicate themselves to living those kinds of standards. I agree 100%. Tell us about your like school assemblies and fun things like that you get to do.
Yeah, so the school assemblies, each school usually has some sort of different theme. Like Red Ribbon Week is a really popular week and theme, and even like the libraries, it's similar to school assembly shows. Each year, libraries have different themes as well. Tales and Tales is this year's theme for the libraries. But yeah, each theme that the school has, I'm able to customize a magic show to fit the school's needs and the message that they want to portray. Even there's a lot of schools doing the STEM nights as well. I have a whole STEM night program where families come after school, and it's a STEM magic show. And not only do the kids see a STEM magic show, but actually they learn how to do the tricks that I perform in the magic show. And a lot of it's stuff that they can find with objects from around the house. And our STEM nights, for schools, we have different stations that we break everyone up to, and they rotate in each station and learn and receive different magic tricks. And we've had the opportunity to travel pretty much all throughout the state of Utah. And I especially love going, to the little towns down south, and where some of the schools only have like 30 to 50 kids in the whole school. And just to feel that excitement, that energy that those kids have learning, not only seeing something cool, but learning it as well as part of the school assembly shows. It's unbelievable. It's awesome.
That's so cool. And it's such a different thing to be learning, It's not like bike safety or, something along those lines. It's really exciting and I'm sure engaging for so many of those children. I'm really interested in knowing we were talking about how you go to a special needs school here in Utah County. And I want to kind of know, how did those kids react, and what are kind of the reactions of teachers, parents in those schools? Because that's, to me personally, since I have a son with autism, is such a special thing. And I want to talk more about that.
Yeah, so there's I always tell them it's my favorite school to come perform for. They've had me 4 years already in a row. They're called ATEC, Alpine Learning Transitional. Oh, I'm so sorry, ATEC. Gonna ATEC. Look it up.
Permission ahead
really
of time.
good school. Yeah. But they're such an awesome school, and my favorite school to perform for. They actually gave me an award from the school, a plaque last year, which I was so touched and so honored. But the reception with the special needs kids and the magic shows and learning magic is unbelievable. They give me a standing ovation every year after the show, and it's just so awesome and so exciting to see that they're witnessing these impossible things and saying, you know what, you can do these things too, and show them how. And a lot of magic tricks can be complicated, but there's magic tricks so simple that anyone can do. Even a 1 or 2 year old can do, and just empowering those kids, especially the kids that need that special attention and special care, is very, very rewarding. And the teachers, yeah, they love it. They always come up afterwards at this particular school and tell me how much that they love me, and I'm like, no, I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and it's just incredible. And it's not me. It's not me. It's
You're
the program.
providing quite a value to everyone. I would disagree.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it's just something unbelievable. I was able to fortunately make this my career and help help other people in this way. So I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to be able to do this.
I love it. And I'm so glad that we could have you on to, promote a little bit more and get the name and get the idea out there that these types of things are available. And you were saying that you had not only in person, but you have Zoom classes. And tell us about how you've had to kind of change your model since the pandemic.
Yeah. So March, I think I was looking through my Facebook memories. I think it was like 2 weeks ago of March of last year, 2020, that I had my last school assembly show and my last show, and everything else was canceled. And so this being my full-time job and how I support my family, my wife and I, we have 4 kids. We thought, well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And fortunately, the Discover Magic team, they're the ones that I need to give credit to. The founders of Discover Magic program, right away they saw, you know what, we need to help our licensed presenters, because you have to be a licensed presenter to teach this program. They said we need to help our licensed presenters to be able to survive and to make it. And so they actually came up with a couple of workshops that were specifically designed for Zoom. And we met so much on Zoom ourselves as a community of magic teachers, almost 100 of us around the world, and we coming up with ideas, brainstorming how we can make our in-person magic programs work through Zoom. And so luckily we were able to make it happen, and everything switched over to Zoom, magic shows and magic classes. And we've been able to make it work. And
Great.
And here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so important. It's something that we haven't had to come up against in the past, and now we're all having to kind of reassess and be flexible in going forward, because we don't really know how it's going to look. So I think it's important that we have all of these different types of models and platforms available for teaching, for helping families, bringing resources. Before we finish, I want you to maybe do a couple magic tricks for us, if you would, and then we'll have you, tell everybody where we can find you after that and everything. So
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
excited.
Make sure you can hear me okay, right? I've been having my headphones on, and I don't know if you were able to hear me okay. I don't know if I don't know. Okay, there we go. Let me show you this trick right here. This is actually one of the tricks from our Discover Magic program. It's a yellow little box here, and this yellow box is actually called the Box of Wonder. SJ, do you have any guesses of why maybe they call this the Box of Wonder?
Oh, because I wonder what's inside of it, possibly.
Exactly. Yeah, you wonder what's inside. I'll show you. Inside the Box of Wonder, we have the Box of Mystery.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
You know why they call this one the Box of Mystery?
Oh, there's a mystery inside of it.
Close. You're so close. It's actually a mystery how the Box of Wonder fits inside the Box of Mystery. Look at that.
Oh, that is a mystery.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering how.
Yeah, so really fun trick. And this is one of those tricks that, anyone can do. So it boosts their confidence and just empowers the child right away with the trick. So they've been specially designed and hand chosen for that specific purpose.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. I'll share this also with you. In each of my shows, as I mentioned, I have a little message as well. And so one of the messages is a lot of times kids will be like, oh, wait, that's not magic, or I know how you did that, and things like that. And I show with the kids, you know what? Magic it's just a trick, right? There's a special way of making the magic happen. But the experience that we have, all of us here together, that's real. And that's the real magic.
Yeah.
And we can make these fun feelings of fun and excitement come anytime we want. All we have to do is smile at other people. All we need to do is be a little bit more kind to other people. See, when we're kind and nice to other people, chances are they're going to smile back. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, people have bad days and they don't smile back, or they might say something mean to us. And you know what? People just have bad days. But if we do our part and we're a little bit more kind to others, whatever happens, we'll be the ones with the biggest smile.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
Yeah, that's an example of how I tie some sort of message into the magic tricks. And yeah.
I love that. And it's so positive. It's exactly, the message that I love to share, that it's all about finding a child's interests, finding their learning style, learning, do they learn better through audio, through, visuals, through hand over hand. And so I'm sure that's something that you guys take into consideration when you're
Totally.
teaching magic too.
Yeah. So we obviously, the in-person classes are online through Zoom. We're showing them exactly how it works. And we also have a video vault that the kids have access to that take our magic classes. And so later they can reference the video vault and see video. And all of our instructions also are full colored for those that prefer, like to see pictures and see instructions and read instructions.
That's
so yeah,
great.
you're spot on. We've tried to think of all the different learning styles and how we can help others.
Fantastic. It's a huge thing that, everybody needs to understand about their child and how to make them the most successful that we can. Thank you so much for being here. It was so much fun, Jason Fun. And I just am honored to have you on the show. Tell us where we can find you, your website, social medias.
Yes, wackywizardkids.com. So yeah, wackywizardkids.com, Facebook at Wacky Wizard Kids, and Instagram, Wacky Wizard Kids.
Fantastic. And I'll make sure to have all of that down there into the description so nobody will miss it and you can go and find it there. What a pleasure it was to have you on today. Thank you so much for being with us. And
You're
we
welcome.
can't wait to see you in the future.
Thank you so
I
much.
love it. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Kind of guy that keeps you warm at night when you are cold. I'll grab some blankets from my bed, wrap them around your chest, now pull you close. We'll flip some channels to find out there's nothing on right now to ease your mind. Sit back, relax, there is no rush, no need to speed things up. All we have is time to think about the future, forget about the past. Time to figure out a way to make this moment last. To make this moment last. To make this moment last. So let's make this the kind of love that we've been dreaming of when we sleep at night. We'll get a little house to live in, have a couple kids, and we'll sleep tight. 'Cause baby, all we really need are just a couple things to stay alive. my heart you'll see will slowly come in time to think about the future, forget about the past. Time to figure out a way to make this moment last, to make this moment last, to make this moment last. Sunrises, sunsets, I won't let you forget that I need you. Spring comes as spring goes, forever you will know that I love you. Sunrises, sunsets, I won't let you forget that I need you. Spring comes as spring goes, forever you will know that I love you.